Welcome, everybody, to the Collective Podcast, where community meets creativity and purpose meets possibility. I'm your host, Andrew Lane, the co founder of the Collective, right here in Detroit, Greenfield, and Grand River, to be exact. If you never heard of us, we're a space where building bridges between technology and art, between health and healing, and between people who care and people who create is created. It's a space designed for everybody, everyone. From, I like to say from eight to fate. I like to say from childhood until you're no longer here. We have something here for you. We work with youth, we work with people with disabilities, and we work with seniors. And today we're going to talk a little bit about that. My background is in workforce development, computer science, and a little tinkering. I like to tinker and I like to motivate. I feel like everything has a routine. Everything it has a way of rolling, right? So, you put your pants on, you got to do it one leg at a time. And that's the same with the community we work with. We've got to do this one leg at a time, and we'll get it together. I don't know why I just said that, but it'll make sense eventually, right? So people ask me, why did I start working with people with disabilities? For me, it started just realizing something very simple. Access changes everything. I watch people light up when they learn something new, whether it's using a computer for the first time or designing their own 3D print. I've seen seniors step into virtual reality and go bonkers. And these are seniors, we're talking about some of them who barely leave their home, or some of them who have a set routine. They go to the senior center, St. Patrick's Senior Center, and they go to the computer lab and they're there for fun, And to have them step into that same senior center that they always go to and be able to go to Egypt, it's amazing, right? People with disabilities don't really need saving. They need systems that believe in them. They need spaces that include them and the tools to bring their gifts to life. That's why I do this work. Because inclusion isn't charity, guys. It's innovation. I worked with a young man, Nicholas Baker, who was on the scale. He's autistic. He's actually autistic. And he was the one who made me realize that people with disabilities can do amazing things. He created his own games. He actually taught my game development program on his own. And now he's about to graduate from Lawrence Tech University. Wow, right? Nick, if you're watching this, hey, buddy, I'm super proud of what you're doing. Make sure you stop by. I'm sure you're going to love it here, bro. I'm positive you're going to love it. So let's talk about what the collective actually is, because if you know me, you know I do a lot of things. I work with a company called Dream Tech, which is specifically focused on youth with disabilities. And I work with my own company called Stream Tech, which is specifically focused on working with all people in technology. So the collective it's located on Grand River and Greenfield. We're right above Foreman Mills. I can't wait for you guys to see this space. Maybe we'll do a walkthrough. 15400 Grand River Avenue. It's on the second floor. You guys are welcome to check us out. Make sure you call ahead, though. It says Detroit in case you forgot. It's part creative hub, part wellness center, part family, right? We host everything from workforce training and digital literacy AI workshops to film festivals and live jazz performances, right? We actually have one coming up November 1st. Sky is going to be here. If you check out our Facebook page, you'll see the details. She's going to give an amazing residency for 3 days with us. 3 amazing days. Now, jazz isn't really my forte, but I heard hers, and she's amazing. Amazing. I'm going to be there, so you be there too. It's also a place where a young person can learn robotics in one room, and seniors can take a tech class or enjoy a concert in another. We got 75,000 square feet here, all for inclusion. We don't want to forget about this population. A lot of people will. A lot of people see them but don't see them, and that isn't who we are. We have built our business model on making sure the unseen are seen. Sorry. Yeah, that's connection through experience, and also giving people a place to be, giving these people a place to be so that senior doesn't have to have, she can break routine and come up here and learn robotics if she's interested. She can break routine and come up here and watch a jazz show if she's interested in it. That student with disabilities, when he walks in the door, he's in a room full of people that are just like him. Because at school, they're like, hey, we're going to quarantine them. You guys stick together. And it seems like they're not general population when they are. This is their place. This is a place for you. Okay, if that resonates, this is a place for you. Students, teachers, seniors, funders, this is a place for you. No, honestly, we are looking for funders. We also have a charitable drive coming up, and we're accepting donations. So if you guys are looking to contribute to something like this, to helping people with disabilities, to helping seniors, we definitely love to have your donation. Actually, let me go ahead and pull this up. I can give you guys some details on this real quick. I was like, yo, Mission, this is my first podcast, bro. I'm not used to talking into the camera. So I got all my stuff here. Okay, so it's called the Collective Care Fair. We're accepting donations. The categories of donations that we're accepting are warmth and comfort. That can be anything from coats, gloves, scarves, hats, blankets, shawls, lap quilts. Please, if you bring something in that you're donating, please make sure that you clean it, because we will be giving this to people in need of those items directly. And we don't have a laundromat up here, although it would be cool, because then I just use the water from the building instead of my houses. Hygiene and personal care. So unopened hygiene kits, please. Soap, shampoo, deodorant, lotion, toothpaste, wipes, feminine hygiene products, and adult briefs. Remember, we work from 8 to Fate, so we have seniors who will also be here looking to get items, mobility and independence. Now, this one is super important. Canes, walkers, rollators, shower chairs, reachers, raised toilet seats, and other clean, bleached, okay? Working mobility aids. We're also looking for adaptive sensory tools, weighted blankets, fidgets, stress balls, sensory kits, utensils, headphones, and comfort cushions. Now, if you guys have things that allow technology access, remember, a part of our mission is bridging that technological gap. So if you guys have any tablets, smartphones, small electronics, keyboards, adaptive keyboards that are for people with disabilities, headphones, or comfort cushion. Whoa, I went the wrong way on that one. Sorry. I went up one. Okay. Chargers, but no desktops or large monitors. Keep in mind, this is stuff that we're going to be giving to people, and we don't know if they'll be able to carry that with them. And then anything that for recreation or causes joy. So puzzles, coloring books, large print books, music players, craft supplies, small decor gifts. We're accepting these drop-offs here on site. That's 15400 Grand River Avenue in Detroit, Michigan, 48227. We'll have a bin down in the lobby. If you want to give us a call before you come up, you can do that, and we'll have somebody meet you down there. We're usually here between 10 and 4. But like I said, give us a call. Reach out to us on our Facebook page at the Collective Workforce. No, Instagram is Collective Workforce. The Facebook page is the Collective. But I'll put all of that stuff in after the video or in the comments so that you guys can see it. The fair itself is going to be November 15th. So we're looking forward to you guys' donations. We're looking forward to having a ton of vendors out. We won't only be giving this stuff to the community, but we'll also have resources, various organizations that work with seniors and people with disabilities and youth, bringing their own resources, bringing their own knowledge to the table. So it's going to be excellent, and I really can't wait to see how this goes. Shout out to Dr. Vitanji. I really appreciate your help on this. She's a part of Hezekiah Kids and a really good partner of mine. She's been reaching out to these organizations tirelessly to make sure that our community, like I said, doesn't feel unseen, because we can't have that. Everybody deserves a place. Everybody deserves a voice. And like I said, that's what we're here for. Whoa, we got a ton of stuff. I think I'm going to go over everything. And shout out to Jennifer Lane, one of our huge backers. This would be nothing without her. She's also the owner of Dream Tech. She's also my mother. Her vision has brought this thing to life. And we really appreciate you over here, Mom. Thank you so much for doing what you do. Thank you for believing in us. Thank you for believing in the collective and everything we're building. And thank you for your wisdom and counsel. I done went into shout outs now. Brother Ashiki is not here today. This is my partner in this. This is the man, the visionary, the guy who told me I think that we could build an empire together. He said that to me upon meeting him the first day. I was there at one of his sites, and I was just trying to get some of our youth with disabilities to do a work-based learning term with him, because he had a 3D print farm. And he walks in, we talked for a bit. I told him what I did, how many kids I've worked with, and he's like, Brother Andrew, I think we could build an empire together. I think that we could help the community a lot more if we work together. And from that conversation, 3 months later, here we are at the collective, building something amazing. So, Brother Ashiki, you were supposed to be here today. We'll see you on the next episode so we can chat some more and really talk about how this stuff all came together, right? What else do we got going on? I know I got to shout out some people. I know Mission, my brother, behind the ones and twos. Thank you, brother, talking me into doing this. I've never done this before. Did I talk about the AI? I don't think I did. So we also have an AI workshop coming November 1st. It's actually presented by the Meaningful Power the Meaningful Power Foundation. Derwin, thank you so much for believing in us. Thank you for bringing your event here, because Derwin always has these events. When I showed him the space, he came in and he said, I think I found a new home. So he reached out to his girl, Athena, down in Georgia, and he was like, hey, I know I said we're done with events. But I need to do one more at this space in Detroit. And so we put it together Saturday, November 1st, 2025, between 8 a.m. and 4 a.m. We'll be doing a one-day workshop on ideas to income using AI, right? This is something that's really close to my heart. A lot of people don't know I built my own AI, but on top of that, I believe that AI is going to be very key in building and bridging those structural gaps in technology that we see a lot in our community, and also kind of act as a tool for people with disabilities and seniors to not be left behind. I mean, honestly, they could literally just A senior can now talk to an AI and figure out what's going on. A kid with disability, if they want to learn, they could tell the AI, "Hey, this is how I learn. This is how I want to learn," and the AI will learn with them. So next time they come to it, it'll be like, "Well, you'll learn better this way." Now, unfortunately, we are full as far as tickets for that, but we do invite you to come out and meet the families that are involved in the community. And if you really wanna give back to this event, we're looking for computers. I'll just be honest. We have over 100 people coming, and we're gonna set up the computers for them. And we're gonna take care of them, but access to technology means that we need the technology. So if you do have any computers that are sitting around just collecting desks, what I do is I fix them. I put them together. I break them down and put them back together as brand new computers. I actually just did Mission's computer that way. His computer is moving super slow. I took his hard drive out, put the RAM in, and I hope it's moving faster. Okay, it is. It's moving faster. It's moving faster. So yeah. So if you guys have any old computers, nothing's too old. I have computers that still take network cards that we use for coding. So nothing's too old. Bring it in, and we'll put it to work for this community. We'll make sure they get it together. Wanted to talk about some of the programs we got going on here because we're highly focused on workforce development here. And some of the programs we have going down the list, we've got construction, we've got drywall, we have painting. These are all work-based learning, pre-apprentice and apprentice programs. We have what we call electricians, electrical engineering. We have an electrician that's going to teach people about wiring. Um, we have culinary arts. We have robotics, 3D printing, AI. Jesus, that's a lot already, huh? There's more though. We have animation, we have fashion design, we have film, we have photography. Still going. That's one side of the building. Remember, it's 75,000 square feet. The other side of the building, the whole other side of the building, I'm sure I missed some stuff. We also have a full-fledged production studio, from podcasts to music to voiceovers. Jesus. Green room. We got a green screen. I just showed Mission and his guy the green screen room, and we came up with some ideas like that, just like that. But yeah, we have a theater. We have a 10,000 square foot, I guess you would call it, grand ballroom with a stage. And all of this stuff is overlooking Grand River, beautiful Grand River. And then let's cut to the other side, because that's only half of the 75,000 square feet. We go to the other side, and now we're getting into the health aspect of things. So we split it down the middle. And we're going to have community health workers who are going to be working with people. We have a physician who will be on site to help the seniors and those with disabilities. We're going to have a dentist. We also are going to have medical equipment sold on site at discounted prices, so that these seniors and people with disabilities have access to this stuff. And when I say we're working for the community, this is what this is about. We're not just saying this for a pretty face and so that you'll donate. This is what we're doing. We'll also have a supplement shop for holistic methods to cure stuff. Or not cure, at least just make you feel better. Or preventative care, right? I take a ton of supplements, I'm not gonna lie. And I'm young, but I feel like if I take the supplements now, then maybe I won't have to take the medicine when I get older, right? So we're gonna have a whole shop right next to the medical equipment, right directly next to it. We're gonna have counselors. We're gonna have a whole senior respite room where they're just gonna be able to come in and kick it, just chill, pull a table in there. We're gonna have TVs, couches, lounge chairs, the whole 9 yards. And we're also working with our veterans. We're gonna have a Veterans Affairs office right on this floor, because veterans fall in that category of people in society who usually get forgotten. And they're usually seniors too, you know. It's been a while since we've had, you know, a crazy war. So most of our veterans that need our help are the ones that are older, right? So we have stuff here for them. Um, just all around greatness here. So before I close out, I want to just say thank you guys for listening this long. It's my first time, so go easy on me in the comments, please. We got so much great things happening here. We wanted to make sure that this was something that was happening in the city, not outside of the city. And I know a lot of people say there's tons of stuff happening downtown. You know, a ton of stuff happening downtown. That's, you know, that's the city, but is that the city? I don't know. It is the city, right? It's part of the city, but we want to touch people where they are. We're not going to tell you, hey, make that ride down here. We're right here in the middle of it all, because that's where our people are. That's where we want to be, with our people. There's a couple other things I didn't mention, and our mission probably would have said something if I didn't say this stuff. So let me get back. Before I close, I told you it's my first time. We have a film festival coming up, spring 2026, right? That is the Detroit Collection Film Festival. This is for all filmmakers, age, ability, and experience does not matter. If you made a film, submit it. We're gonna look it over. Mizzion is a, you know, acclaimed and awarded filmmaker, producer, all of the things that go in that stuff. I don't know the whole gambit. And he and his team will be looking over this stuff and looking to crown somebody the short film filmmaker of the year. And that's going to be spring 2026. I think we're accepting submissions now. Okay, yeah, we're accepting submissions now. So yeah, like I said, all abilities, all ages, and all experience, welcome to that one. And just make sure you reach out to us on our Facebook page. Our Facebook page is The Collective. Our Instagram page is The Collective Workforce. We're looking to collaborate with anyone who's looking to collaborate with our community. And again, thank you guys so much. Thank you, Mrs. Lane, Mom, for the vision, for teaching me that you have to start home. You have to start in the community if you really want to make a difference. Thank you, Dr. V. Thank you, Derwin. Thank you, Brother Ashiki, Mission. I really appreciate you guys being here. You guys do me a favor, go and like the page, please, so that we can reach more people. Each one, teach one, tell somebody about us, so that our community does not get left behind, does not get forgotten. And I guess I'll holler at you guys another time. Peace.